Hey my fellow diamond friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalikaloo on the internet, and I also go by the name of Kali, and I'm very happy that you found your way to today's video, which will be another WIP&SIP&Chat. I'm so sorry that I could not make it for last week, but here we are again with another WIP&SIP&Chat. So if you're new to diamond painting or new to crafting in general, WIP stands for work in progress. I'm going to be working on this painting here. SIP stands for me sipping, and this is also a reminder for you if you're working on something on YouTube, so you're probably watching videos and it's going to take some time, go grab something to sip, stay hydrated, stay healthy. And then is there the chatting part. So while I'm working on my canvas, I will be chatting about daily life, about what's going on. And yeah, so this is it, and this is what we're going to do today. I finally finished my Dreamer Designs canvas, Dog Swatching Santa, and I kicked off a new canvas, a new project. So the Dog Swatching Santa was my very first project I finished for 2024. I know I'm really slow. But here is the second one. So, and this is probably going to take some time as well, since there's a lot of confetti going on. But this is actually a painting that I really wanted to work on. I did the unboxing already on my channel. You can find it up here. So I tried to put it in at the right timestamp. But yeah, so this is the painting I'm working on. I'm going to show it to you quickly before I start placing some drills. But this is the painting. So it is Into the Forest by Emily Grobler. So she's one of our licensed artists in our small shop called JollyGemShop. You find the link down below in the description if you need something. But you can also check us out under www.jollygemshop.com. And so I did kit it up. I did actually film on Saturday a video that I wanted to upload for our Sunday's WIP&SIP&Chat, but then I found that the lighting was really bad, and I did not have the time nor the energy to upload a new video. So I'm really sorry. I did want this one to use the kit up version, the kit up video, and I wanted to use that with a voiceover to show to you. But I really did not make it. So I'm working on this currently. I did finish the first section here. So we are working with a lot of greens. I have like everything kitted up in my art dot box. The kit itself is 60 by 70, so I chose the smallest size. You can have a bigger size on our webpage. We sell it in rounds and squares like all our diamond paintings. And yeah, so this is like the colors. There are a lot of colors, 62 colors. I chose them in squares. I did not put any special drills in, but my special drills arrived. So I wanted to show these to you in another short video, but I'm going to show them to you like this. So these are actually my twinkle drills. You may also know them as fairy dust drills. But yeah, I ordered them from our shop, so you can buy them on our webpage with the colors, the amount you need, squares, rounds, whatever. We also sell ABs, crystals, glow-in-the-dark drills, and metallic drills. And these are the new additions, so the twinkle drills. And here are the colors we're actually selling. So I did order them like for a little bit of an enhancement. I'm not sure if I'm going to place them in this kit, but I definitely want to place them in another kit. So these are the colors we are selling. Just want to show you. I love the green one. Like this one I was thinking about adding maybe to the canvas, or maybe the red parts for the girl, you can see here. So I'm just going to put that to the side. I have my drink ready for when I start diamond painting now. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to sit down, try to bring you a little bit closer because you're kind of far away. So let's see what we're going to work on today. I tried to zoom in as well. So, maybe I go up a little bit more, a little bit further. I'm not sure. Maybe you're going to have to stay a little bit farther away just so that I can actually see what I'm doing. So, can you still see, or should I do that? Maybe I'm doing it otherwise. Like, I'm going to put this up a little bit. Maybe I can zoom in. I'm sorry, like we are going to try to fix this so that you can actually see what I'm doing. It's not always as easy as I thought it would be. Like this, maybe you see. Oh, I think you are able to see now. So I did put my light pad underneath because you know that I still have this lighting issue where my lights go off after a while. I still have not fixed it yet because like life happens all the time and there are so many things to do and I just have not had the time yet to go and like get someone who can fix my problem. My grandpa came by, he told me it's probably nothing, it's just like the switch that has to be replaced, but I'm no electrician, so I'm not going to do that myself. I'm always a little bit careful when it has to do with electricity. So yeah, let me get a sip though. I'm really thirsty, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Little reminder for yourself to get something to drink. So I use this pen here. It's not loaded yet, so we have to load it. I'm going to use like my own putty I made. It's normal putty, scented putty, but I did not put the glitter in or anything. Oh yeah, this is the bamboo forest. Like this fits actually. I chose it for the color here, but I think it's going to be perfectly fine. I'm no longer used to use actually these plastic tips. So it's a plastic tip on the top. We will see how this will go. I'm really used to my metallic tips now, and I feel like always when I do that, going back to the plasticky ones, it's like really difficult. We will see if this ain't too much. I think this will be too much, but yeah, so we will see about that. Just going to put that in here, and here we go. It smells so good. It smells really nice. So green for the green forest, you will see I use my pink pen now for ages, and I thought like maybe we should update that and maybe go with like something else like the green one here. So I told you guys this is a 60 by 70. I have a lot to do. I really want to move on and get a little bit more done with this painting than the last one I did. So I cut open a section. It's pretty big actually. Not sure I'm going to finish that today on camera, probably not, because I told you guys confetti is real. There are a few colors that are really repetitive though. I have a lot of these baggies. Like I think for a few colors of the green, there will be so many different baggies I have of the same color, so we will see. Oh, it starts well. I dropped my first drill and I misplaced the first one I placed. Oh my god, this is going to be so bad. Yeah, anyway, so what I wanted to tell you guys, yeah, I put a lot of putty in there. I'm going just to rip that off a little bit more. So what I wanted to say is that I have talked to you in my last WIP&SIP&Chat about my trip to London. I know it has been a while because it was in the beginning of January that we went, actually went on December and we came back beginning of January. And ever since that, well, time has passed, of course, and there have been a few weeks since we are back now, and I'm already back in my next holidays because here we have carnival, and for carnival the kids are actually free, usually 1 week, but since we are working with semester, which means that our school year is cut in 2 instead of 3 like it was usually. In the beginning it was always 3, like trimester. Now they have semester, and the semester break is always 2 weeks. So they have 2 weeks. We have, as teachers, we only have 1 week. But in the first week, we just have since the students aren't there, we have only councils, and we will get together, discuss about their notes and grades, and then we will send out everything, the paperwork to the parents or the kids if they are old enough to get it themselves. And so this very first week we have a lot of councils to do, but in the end it's more or less holiday since we are not really teaching. So this is nice, which means that I have a lot of free time since I prepared everything. And this does all, I'm so bad at it. I don't know what happens, but I have not a feeling of this big multi-placer. I feel like I lost the grip of it. We will see how it goes. If it does not get better, I have to switch like the tips. Maybe put a multi-placer with metal in it. I still have not replaced all of them. But yeah, that's what's going on. So more free time, I would say, but the last week was really horrible. I did not have any free time because like they just put us a week before the end of the year, and they said that we had to do pre-counseling, which meant that we as teachers should have come together once more before the real final council to just discuss like everything that we usually discuss in the council. And so it was like double work because you had to do that before the definite council, and like it was 1 week before, so we did not have our grades yet, and it was a lot of trouble. But I don't feel like the council did go any quicker thanks to that. But that was like the intention that was behind it. So apparently they will keep that though, that we have to do that every time now, like these pre-councils. But I'm not sure if this is actually such a great idea. We will see. What I wanted to say is that what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is that I don't actually have a lot to tell. So it will be like a lot all over the place, probably. And it will be more or less like just like fun discussions. What am I reading? What am I doing? Stuff like that. I don't know how you can have a life like when you go to work where you have a lot to talk every time. Like if you stay at home, maybe there will happen things, but like if you go to work, I think it's really difficult to find every time something to tell, especially if you have work where you're not really allowed to say much. So let's see though, what can I say? In the last few weeks we actually went to the art fair again, like the one we went to already last year. If you remember, like if you have seen the video last year, I was really amazed by that art fair because it was the first time that we went there. I will try to put more drills in here. So I was really amazed by it just because I had never seen it, and there were so many things that I'm interested in. So if you know me, you know my channel, you know that I'm not just into like diamond painting, but I love art in general, art and literature and everything like that. And you had a lot of big different like exposants there, like people who were just like presenting what they're doing, and then you could buy their stuff. Like you had diamond painting, of course, but it was not really, don't get me wrong, but it was really not high-end quality diamond painting like most of us are doing. If you go get like pictures from the shops that are out there, most were like just like these small images, 20 by 40, 30 by 40, like these Chinese paintings, you know, or for kids. Nothing bad about that, just like it's not like these big paintings that I was looking for. And so I was a little bit disappointed by what they were offering. And I told my boyfriend next year around, like, we are going to be there. Like, I try to be there with my JollyGemShop and I will try to present it because it's still different from what they are doing. So I think that we could like add some value to it. And yeah, this was the idea that we had. And when we came there this year, well, there was like the same people were there more or less that were like presenting their stuff. And it was okay, but it was really the same as last year. So the excitement was a little bit less than last year. I went there with my grandfather and my mom and my boyfriend because like they all wanted to go and see it. I told them last year that it was so amazing. And my mom also loves to do some crafts. She loves diamond painting as well. And she just finished the one from Diamond Art Club, like the one with the birds in the circus. I can't remember like the name of the artist, I'm sorry. but I got it for her last year, and she did like work on it for a year more or less. And now she has finished it and she wanted to do another one. So she did kit up already. I had to de-kit her kit. And now she's working on a new painting, a small one that we got from Action, I think. It's a Christmas kit, and she wanted to work on something new. So she has not yet ordered anything. She does not know what to order. I told her, go have a look at the different brands that are out there, and then you get something new. And she was like, okay, but she has still not done it yet because I don't know why she did not go there. I'm always super excited. Once I finish one, I'm always, oh my god, what am I going to start next? She's like, oh, I don't know, I have the time, so okay. And now she's like sitting there not knowing what to do, and she just like kitted up her small one from Action for Christmas, and she wants to do that and then to frame it just like I did. And then she wants to take it out for Christmas every year. Like, if you know, I just did the same. If you go to my Instagram, you can see it. Like, I did work on the one with the kitten and the dog that are in a basket next to the door. And she thought actually she had bought the same one as I did because she loved the design of it. And I told her no when we were there. Like, you told me, I showed it to you, and you were like, no, you already have that. I don't want that. And she took like some with Santa. And now she was like, why did I take this? And I was like, you told me you wanted that. It's not the other way around. I did not say you can't use it, like, just because I have the same array. And she was like, oh, I thought I had that. But anyway, so she did not get the one with the cat, but she got the one with Santa and I don't know what, with his big bag. And now she's working on that. But so she came with us because she loves that. And she also loves to work with tissue. So she's doing a lot of, like, not really embroidery, but a lot of what do you call it? Like, I don't know what you call it, but she loves to do stuff with tissue, like some cushions, or I don't know. Actually, she has like this big sewing machine, and then she uses it for her creations. Like, she does small stuff. She has only begun, like, when she was younger, she was doing clothes herself. And then she stopped working on that because of work, and it actually became quite difficult. Like, she always loved to go do some classes, and then they stopped and she could no longer go there. And afterwards, she does not love to teach herself something new. So she just stopped entirely. And now she wants to go back and be more creative again. And so she started again working on stuff, and she did produce like some cushions, like I told you guys. And that was mainly it, like, but she really wanted to come and to see for herself because I told her how great it was last time. And she still thought it was amazing because they had a lot of tissue, even though she did not buy anything. But she loved to see like everything that was there. And I have to say, there were a lot of people that were there. Oh, I just like, okay. There were a lot of people there. Oh, actually, it does help. Should I keep it on? It actually does help. Maybe. Huh. You can still see? Oh, maybe for you it's as well better to see like what I'm doing. Yeah, so it was fun to go there. Grandpa as well, he went and he did buy some wooden blocks to create the tower bridge. So you have like a puzzle in wood and you have to put it together to create tower bridge. And you remember we went to London together, like he went with us during Christmas, and he loves that so much. And now whenever he does see something with the tower bridge or London Eye, he just like has to have it. It's so cute if you see him. He's really enjoying it. So he went there and he bought that. My mom in the end, she did buy like one of these mouses that I bought, which is crocheted. And I got one last year already, and I bought it because it resembled my grandpa. And this year I bought a lady mouse, so he has a friend. Now he is no longer very solo. He's no, he has like his lady friend sitting next to him on my stairs. And she's so beautiful. Maybe I should show her to you. Oh, wow. Let me just quickly put these down before I do. I really am not good with placing at the moment. I don't know what's wrong. I really am not used to these. They are way bigger than what I used to, like these metallic tips. I prefer them. This is so big. Like, I don't know why is this so big. Do you usually use like such big tips, or is this like normal size? And I have been painting with the metallic tips for so long that I can't get it. Like, is this big? I think this is really thick if I compare it to the other one. But wait, let me go. Give me a second. I'm going to show you my mouse. So this is the lady friend that I got for the mouse my grandpa has. Like, this is her. The other one is male. And I think she does just look so cute, right? I'm going to zoom back in and I'm just going to place her again. Yeah, so my grandpa, like I told you guys, he did buy like this bridge, the tower bridge in wood, where he can create it again. My mom, she got her mouse as well, also a lady. Then we have like my boyfriend. He actually didn't buy anything. He's not like he's not really a person that loves to buy a lot of stuff. So mainly it's me who always buys stuff. And he's just like, yeah, you need it, you go get it. And he's like really more moderate in his buying. He's not really, if someone buys stuff, it's always usually me. If we are away or even like in general in our daily life, it's always me and not him. I don't know why. But yeah, so he did not buy anything, but he had a look at these little Legos. Like, you know, you sometimes get these nano blocks where you can build like Pokemon or anything. And they did have these as well. They also had like Lego blocks, but like the cheaper version. And they were like pretty much expensive for what it was. I know that sometimes at fairs things can get a little bit more expensive than in general. Just because like they often do like drop shipping, and then you have like, they buy it from somewhere like AliExpress or Amazon or eBay, and then they resell it for like way more expensive, and they are not even like paying someone in between. It's just like they want to make more money, I feel like. And so he did not want to buy. He thought like it was way too expensive for what it was, especially since if you know the real web pages, you can get it for yourself way less expensive. So he did not buy anything. It was like not the fair where we went. We also went to a Lego fair actually in Belgium, next to Arlon. And when we went to that Lego fair there, they actually did sell like products that were way less expensive than you would find it on the internet, even though it was like the boxes were still sealed. So it was not that they opened it, they did build it, and then they actually like sold it again. No, it was really new stuff, and they just like kind of sold it for less cheap, like less expensive, and I don't know why, but that's how I bought my nano bricks. Like, I bought these brick hats. I don't know if you're into Lego, but you have to hear the story. I'm sorry. So we went to that fair. I really hate these. Oh, I can't work with these. I'm so sorry. Like, it's really horrible. Like, who uses such big things? Like, this is, I don't know. I really have to change that during the next, when I do a quick pause, because it's really, really not nice to work with these. Like, I can't place anything properly. Like, I feel like I'm placing my drills so crooked. It's impossible. Like, yeah, when we went to the Lego fair, that's what I was saying. I bought some Goofy and the dog, Pluto. I bought these as nano hats, like these big brick hats, or I don't know what they call them. But let me show you. I finished them actually. And oops, you will know what I mean. So this is Goofy. And he's really cute. You can even move his ears like. And I also got like with the same, you got like Pluto, the dog. And look at his. This is actually a whip. So focus. So they did make his tail out of a whip. He doesn't want to focus, but so this is Pluto, same thing, you can move his ears. Like this is really quickly built, but I thought it was super cute, and it reminded me when I was playing this video game called Kingdom Hearts. And I'm actually pretty nostalgic for this game, and I feel like I have to play it soon again, just because I really miss it. This is one of my very dearest childhood games that I played, and I would love to play that one again. So I still have all of the games on my on my PlayStation and on my Game Boy for like the little games that they brought out on Game Boy. And so I really would love to go through that series again and play that once more. We're actually playing a lot at the moment. I think it's because of the weather. It's not as nice. And you can't go out a lot. Like, yeah, you can go out, but it's pretty nasty because it's a lot of raining. It's cold. No longer snowing, luckily enough. But still pretty cold. What should be next color we're working on? Maybe black, just to finish it off. I love to use the darker colors first. So yeah, this was the art fair. And what can I tell you about it? So I'm just going to do like a little bit of what we did, like what I was reading and what I was watching lately. And then I think I'm going to just finish this little WIP&SIP&Chat. So what I watched, what I read lately. So I watched, of course. No, I've been watching Gilmore Girls. I just continued because sometimes I start again, then I stop, I have a little pause, then I continue. I continued watching this. I'm still season 3, like I'm not really moving on quick, but I move on. I have been watching Love is Blind, Swedish edition. What to say about that? Like, I don't know. I still have not watched like the finale, like where they meet again after so many months. I was just surprised that some did get married. I was not expecting that. Others did not get married, where I thought, weird, but okay. And yeah, so in general it was quick watch. Then I did watch a little bit of Glow Up, like mainly in the background while I was doing diamond painting. So Glow Up, if you don't know, is like a series. We have people who do like makeup, and they have like challenges, and they have to do it, and every week like there's one that has to leave. Also on Netflix. I just love the concept and the creativity. I love to watch that. Then what else did I watch? I did not watch a lot because like I did not have a lot of time these last few weeks. It was mainly just work and doing stuff for the business, like the shop. And that was it mainly. Like I really did not have a lot of free time to diamond paint or to do anything much. Totally okay though. It was okay. And I did a lot of reading though, or more like audiobook listening if you want. I finished a lot of like more children books, if that's something you're interested in, or if you have kids. Like I really love these because sometimes they have like such a creativity to them, and even though it's for kids, like they are fun. Like you don't have like very difficult narratives, and I don't know, I love the universe of children books a lot. So I was watching, or listening rather, to the series of Malamander. If you don't know what it is, please have a look at it, or if you have kids, they are really amazing. Like, I already had read 2 of them, and this was like the 3rd book of Eerie on the Sea series that I've been listening to. And if you want to know, it's about a boy who has actually arrived in this small sea town in a box of lemons. And he's arrived there, and ever since he's living as a lost and foundry in a hotel at the Lost and Foundry. That's also his job. And he has a friend who arrives there as well, and they go on adventures. And I really love the world they are creating and how everything is linked. There is this big one villain who's popping up every time. And I really love how the world is built, and how there are themes like monsters, like sea creatures, and there's always mystery going on in this town. And the last one I was reading was The Shadowgast. So it was about a woman that comes back to town, and she says she's his aunt and she wants to adopt him. And so he's already super happy. And she's like an actress, and she's like really famous. She does like shadows. She's a magician, if you want, more than an actress. And he wants to learn a bit more about her and the magic tricks she does. And so you can see that there's a whole mystery around that and the shadows as well. So it's more of a story you could read also for Halloween, because the Shadowgast is like, I think they brought out a book for Halloween, or at least it was a little bit themed about Halloween. So it was really fun. And now I'm reading the 4th tome of it. There's actually already a 5th one, but I'm always waiting like for Amazon to put them on sale. And when I see that they are on sale, like, I just go and grab them. You know that I always say that in my little WIP&SIP&Chats, but like, if you know Amazon, they do put up like a monthly sale on books, on Kindle books. And even if you don't have a Kindle, like, you can just download the app, Kindle app, on your phone, on your iPad, or whatever, and then you can read the books there. And I think this is so nice, because you get like really nice books for €1, or like sometimes €2, but it's totally worth it. So if you don't know that or haven't done it yet, go just check it out, because they have lovely books of everything, like biographies, history books, novels, history novels, whatever it is you like. I think there's something for you there. And I discovered that a while ago. So I always tell people, go have a look at it. And then they go and they are usually like, oh, wow, thank you. Sometimes there are months where there's absolutely nothing, like because I don't like every kind of genre. But some months, I don't tell you, like, I ordered like 12 books at the same time, just because, like, and often they are putting out series like at the same time. For example, there was, for those who love fantasy, there was These Violent Delights last month, and they had like the whole series of it, like the 2 books plus the extra one. And they often like do sales like that. So just have a look at it. I think this could be interesting for those who love diamond painting and listening to something while they do. This can be something nice. Then I'm still reading another children book at the moment. You know, whenever my life is really busy, I prefer like reading stuff or listening to stuff for kids, because then it's easier to follow up, and I don't have like to focus as much. I don't know if this makes sense or if I'm just weird, but that's a habit that I have ever since I was like in high school. Like, I really prefer like listening and watching stuff that does not, where I don't have to use my brain as much when I'm already tired, when I come from work and so on. So yeah. What else have I been reading? Like, I have been reading another children book. I can't remember like the title. I just started. It's about a guardian. It's a girl who's actually, she discovers that she's an elf, and that her parents she's been living with are not her real parents. and they take her like to the world of the elves, and then she has to go to the school there. That's how far I've come. I never read the synopsis of anything, so I can't tell you more about the book. I hate watching trailers or reading synopsis on the back of a book, just because I feel like I get spoiled every time. And that's definitely something I don't like. I really prefer like to discover a book, falling in love through the cover, and then discover the story by reading it, instead of just having read the back of it and then already knowing like most of the intrigue, or just after you have, I feel like sometimes when you read a lot of books, you already know what will happen. You have read so many synopses and you can't reinvent the whole world. So what you're going to read, someone else has already written in some kind of way, even if it's not exactly the same story, but you will know what will probably happen. So that's something I don't like. That's why I never watch like the trailers or read like at the back of a book. I just like have a look at it, and sometimes when I'm in the library, I just give the book to my boyfriend. I was like, what do you mean? Would I like it? And he was like, last time I was like, no. What was this about again? Oh yeah, that was a movie. Like my mom, she wanted me to go watch this movie with her. What was it? It's with Emma Stone. I think it was it Emma Stone? I don't know. It was called Poor Things, I think. The movie is called Poor Things. And I liked it because when I read it, was written like fantasy. So that's all I ever watched. Like I was seeing fantasy and I was like, okay, I'm going to come with you. Then I was like asking my boyfriend, would you like to come with us? And he was like, what is it about? And then I look at him and I was like, you ask me what the movie is about? And he was like, oh, right. And then he was like watching the synopsis of the movie. And then he was like, are you sure you want to watch this? And I was like, yeah, why? And he was like, you're not going to like it. And I was, really? And he was like, yeah. And then he did like show me the parts where he thought that I would not like. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm probably not going to like it. So what he actually read was that it's about the girl, because afterwards I read it. And it's about a girl, and she's actually, it's not like, it's kind of like Frankenstein. I don't know if she's reinvented or whatever happens to her. She's created or revived, I don't know. And suddenly she discovers her body and who she is. Like she starts as a child, even though she's in the body of a woman, and she has like the attitude of a child. And throughout the movie, like she discovers not just to be herself, because this is something that I would have liked, but the whole of this sexualization. And that's something that I really am not a big fan of. Like she's working in a brothel and so on. And that's one thing I did not want to watch. So I told my boyfriend, oh, yeah, it's fine. I don't want to watch the movie. And we, in the end, did not watch it. So, yeah, sometimes it's good to read synopsis, sometimes not. Often, like, because I don't read it. And if there's no one, like, who will tell me, yeah, you're going to like it or not. Like, often with books, I ask, like I told you, my boyfriend, or I ask my mom, can you read it? What do you think? Will I like it? And they are saying yes or no, and then I give it a try, and most often they say yes, and then I'm really happy with the choice as well. Or I just go by the cover if no one's around. But it also happens that I read some books or I bought some books and I did not like it, just because I have not read behind what is written. And if I had read, actually, I would have known that it's not something that I'm so interested in, but then I was like a victim of the cover again. And at least I can say I love the cover. So, yeah. But you should not judge a book by its cover, right? But that's what I'm doing most of the time. So that's what I read. A little bit more about me. I told you guys today there's nothing planned about this WIP&SIP&Chat. Nothing at all. Because there was not much going on. I did work so much these last few weeks. And this week I finally have like my holiday, kinder, so that I maybe get things done. I can tell you again a few things, like maybe next week I will tell you a little bit more. Yeah, I will keep that for next week, like for the next WIP&SIP&Chat. So I'm still thinking, should I put this up like today, or should I keep this WIP and Sip and Chat for the weekend? I don't know. You will see it probably. If there's no WIP and Sip and Chat going up during the week, you will just have your regular WIP and Sip and Chat that was filmed on Monday, and it will go up on Sunday. And maybe during the week I can like collect some more info, some more interesting things that I can tell you, because like today I know it was like maybe a lot of rambling about, not so many interesting stories. Sorry about that. And you will get more of that next week. So I'm going to finish the video here. I still hope you liked it. If you liked it, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leave me a message, a comment, or anything that you want. And I'm so glad I'm going to answer it. I really love all of your messages. I love to read what you're saying. I love to read what you're working on. I love to read everything you want to drop down below. If you have like what I'm interested in, like for real also, is this thick for you? Is this a thick tip? Or am I just really bad at it? Because I feel like this is really thick. Like, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to change this up, I think, for my next WIP and Sip and Chat. So you're not going to see this one here because this is really annoying me. And I'm so slow with that one. So I will see you in my next WIP and Sip and Chat. I hope you stay healthy. I hope you stay hydrated. And bye, guys.